Berrisexuality describes someone mainly attracted to feminine or androgynous people, with the occasional attraction to masculine people.
I don't have one nice thought in my head. Not one.
This person is a teacher?
How about you go on a 30-second rant as mean as you want?
You nasty.
Can they please stop?
He's like, well, somebody didn't feel included. It's like, no you guys want attention for everything. Yeah, you have twink death.
Oh, anyway,
Never
guys.
heard of twink death?
Hey,
It happens when
everybody.
you're 30.
Welcome back to Normal Gaze, where we take on insanity. I'm Brad, here with
Yo,
Clarkson.
I feel like today. I had an adult weekend, so I'm putting on the sunglasses.
You had an adult weekend? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's one way to put it.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Brad and his man came to one of the gay pool parties.
We felt so out of place.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
It was
I
fun.
think it was fun.
I liked meeting people.
There was lots of diversity.
There was.
Eye crust.
Yeah, there was lots of diversity. And lots of pecs.
The only kind of diversity they
Specifically
did
from
not allow.
my boyfriends.
What was there any body diversity, Clarkson?
Yes.
There was one guy who didn't have abs.
Yeah.
And there was me.
That was the limit of the body diversity.
You just
is
had
the
a
one
normal
guy without
stomach.
abs.
Like me, I don't have abs. So
I don't have abs.
off. Yes, you do.
I don't.
Effectively, you do. You have a very low body fat. Anyway.
Thanks. I was fishing for compliments.
Wow,
Oh.
stop, guys, stop. No.
Become a channel member. We're going to take the how homophobic are you test.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to go poorly. And also, we just did a crazy voicemail episode where we got educated on our fat phobia. So you're going to want to listen to that. But you only can if you become a member. So
Yeah.
too bad, so sad. But for this video, Clarkson, your twink phobia is going to be activated.
Good.
Because a new twink has entered the discourse, a gay influencer, and he is absolutely insufferable. So his name is Gav. His user is Gav Talks Gays, and he has over 100,000 followers. His bio says, "You're gay little history teacher, LGBTQ history, media, and culture, 2 degrees, working on a third." Hang on, you're about to see him in a second.
Okay.
Oh, Clark's gonna hate this guy.
Yeah, he's going to absolutely despise him, but for some valid reasons, and then some just twink bigotry. But anyway, let's watch his video and get educated. We're gonna learn about Berrisexual.
Berrisexual?
Yes.
Berry.
Yeah, correct.
Oh my God.
What does being berrisexual mean? What's the difference between bisexual and berrisexual? And are berrisexuals attracted to berries? Well, yes, they're fruity. This is a stupid joke, Gavin. This is a stupid joke. Welcome to Gav Talks Gay, the series where I give you a piece of queer history every day. Berrisexuality describes someone mainly attracted to feminine or androgynous people, with the occasional attraction to masculine people, like me. Right, right. But isn't that just being bisexual? That's not very open-minded. Bisexuals experience attraction to more than one or all genders. Berrisexuality is a micro-label under the bi umbrella, highlighting the gender imbalance in attraction, which skews towards femininity. And if you haven't heard of it, don't worry. It's a new label. The pride flag was created in 2023 by Tumblr user Gender Starbucks. That's good. It's good. And because the creator hasn't posted an official color guide, most people interpret it like this. The blues represent attraction to masculinity. The white stripe represents fluidity. And the purples represent femininity, evoking the ripening of grapes on the vine. So yes, Berrisexual is a berry-specific microlabel, but it was created because someone didn't feel represented. And sexuality is one of the most nuanced things on the planet, right behind
It's really not, babe.
I still don't get it. I love you, my little blueberries. Stay fruity.
I don't have one nice thought in my head. Not one.
This person is a teacher? An actual history teacher?
That I don't.
This person looks like they're 5.
Yeah,
There's
well,
no
there's
way.
that.
He's an adult. He has 2 degrees.
I honestly, I wanted to bully him, but then I'm like, I can't bully children.
It's an adult.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say, because it's like, if I were to say anything, I would be saying the most nasty, mean.
How about you go on a 30-second rant as mean as you want, but we'll just blur the mouth and censor it all.
Hold on. Let me think. I got to get Zen for this. I got to channel this read. You nasty blur all of that out.
We'll blur maybe some of it. Anyway, can they please stop? He reminds me of that pronoun girl. Remember her?
Yes, the
But
frog self.
At least she was kind of camp. He's like
she was not camp. I got in beef with her.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
Did she respond to you?
Yes.
Oh my god!
And her girlfriend responded to me because it was when she went to a gay bar and the bartender misgendered her.
That's why the TikTok search is always Clarkson Lawson.
Yeah,
gay bar.
and I told her basically like, you look like a woman. Like, I'm sorry, nobody's gonna ask you your pronouns at a gay bar. Like, you're at a gay bar.
Do we even need to address the substance of how Berrisexual is? It's just bi with extra steps, babe.
He's like, well, somebody didn't feel included. It's like, no shit. You guys want attention for everything. You don't feel included in anything. You want your own title, your own label, because like, you feel like you're so special.
This would be like if you decided that gay wasn't a good enough label for you because it doesn't denote your specific type. So you needed like a gay flag or new label that represented twink exclusionary gay.
Yeah, no, that's literally it, because it's bisexual. It's like some
Be careful,
masculine.
you're giving Clark ideas.
I know.
Oh my God.
He's like some masculine traits and some feminine traits that attracts you. It's like, do you know that bi people aren't attracted to every single person? Like, bi people have people they're not attracted to.
And what's the difference? Like, what?
Also, is there only like qualifier for being with someone on their level on the masculine to feminine scale? Because it seems like nothing else matters. It's like, I'm attracted to masculinity or femininity.
I love how he's like, remember, he lists in his bio that he has 2 degrees and he's working on a 3rd. Ask for a refund, babe. And like he's like doing queer history, and then the source is a Tumblr person posted it in 2020 something. Is that queer history?
Like, this is going to go down in queer history as what went wrong. This will. I love how he's like, and blue represents masculine and the pink feminine. It's like, okay, I guess we're just going backwards.
This is what I love about this. This is why I wanted to talk about this.
It's so regressive.
It's terrible. But the comments on this did not go his way. The first one is a lesbian with a furry profile picture.
Oh.
And she comments, as a lesbian, I'm tired.
You know what?
Lost the furries.
If you've lost the furries,
you're annoying and too woke.
They're coming to our channel, surprisingly. We have a lot of furry watchers.
Them.
Yeah.
They feel represented.
Of course you do, bitch.
Oh. Anyway, the next comment. This is why they don't take us seriously. 12,000
Correct.
likes.
It's true.
Nature is healing. Someone commented, just making something new every day.
You know, actually, I think in Clarkistan, I would ban gay people until they're like 25
Frontal
from social
cortex
media.
has to complete.
And like straight people can do it because they can. There's enough of them to where
they don't get judged for the
judged for that. But I think
no one sees an individual straight person and applies it to the whole all straight population. Whereas people unfortunately do.
If you're
that
a minority,
with gay
they do that. So I think I would ban all minorities from social media until they're 25.
I like
for your own well-good.
Somebody clipped that out of context, so it sounds like he's just talking about black people.
It's for your own well-being and your communities.
The next comment: the dinosaurs deserved Earth more than us. Just can we stop? ... I hate my own community. Because of bullshit like this, our community gets hated on so much. Then I saw this on Twitter, and this is mean. I don't actually agree with this, but this gay dude wrote, "Bring back bullying." This queer needs to be put in his place.
No, I mean...
Okay, but like, I don't support him being bullied, but I would support him being censored off of TikTok.
I would support that too. Yeah.
But he did respond to the critics.
Oh, there's more?
Oh, there's
okay.
multiple more, yeah. Anyway, let's watch his second video where he addresses all this backlash about Berrisexual.
Okay. Is it berry like the fruit?
Yes, sorry, it's berry like the fruit.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
I thought it was
Berri.
Right, that's how he spells it, but he even referenced fruit in the video. It's supposed to be a pun on berries.
It is?
I thought
Why?
so.
Did he just make that up?
No, he cited the Tumblr post from 2023 that invented it or whatever. So I guess unclear if it's supposed
I Googled it. Google gave me the answer. Like, it gave me the correct thing. So it must be talked about.
I hate these bitches because they are so structured. Like, they'll make this up.
Well, in fairness, it's like the AI thing that's referencing
like,
Facebook, Reddit.
Some random person made this up
And put it all
then
over social
got
media.
all on the Wikipedia. She or he is able to edit
It's
Wikipedia.
probably a they.
Yeah, it's probably a they.
And now Gemini gives me the answer of what Berrisexual is. That's sad.
That's how they take over the internet. Is they filter the sites like
they don't
Reddit
have
and
jobs.
Wikipedia, and then the AI and searches all draw from that. And then before you know it, they've like invented fake.
God, you know what? If you guys put all that energy into something productive,
think of what you could be
change
doing.
the world.
Oh my
for
gosh.
Sure.
All right, let's watch his response video to the backlash.
These new sexualities are making queer people look bad. This is why they don't take us seriously.
Yes.
Susan, you're right. That's a stupid argument. If someone only respects queer people when we make ourselves smaller, they never respected queer people to begin
Oh my
with.
God.
Welcome to Gab Talks Gay, the series
couldn't
where I
make
give
yourself
you
smaller,
a piece
bitch.
of queer history every day. Over the past couple of decades, queer people have coined hundreds of new sexualities, genders, and ways to describe themselves.
What the
and I'll be
fuck
honest,
is that
even I used
monstrosity?
to think some of them sounded silly. But then I realized something. When we try to appease straight people by explaining our identities in a way
manic.
that's comfortable for them, we're letting them tell us who we can be. We're giving them the power to tell us what a legitimate queer person is. And I find it especially strange when queer people tell other queer people what's valid and what's not. Because I promise you, people have been telling lesbians they're not valid for
No.
decades, and they still are. The truth is,
But they
microlabels
are.
and
Lesbians are
needle
valid.
pronouns didn't create homophobia. If someone is homophobic, they're going to be homophobic.
they just made it a
whether
lot
someone
worse.
Is
They did in
bisexual,
me.
pansexual, or omnisexual. And if we always played by straight people's rules, gay rights wouldn't be a
Wait, is
thing.
that real or
Marriage
is it-
equality wouldn't be a thing. So, if a microlabel helps you
What?
understand yourself, good. Because queer history has never been about fitting someone else's definition of normal. Now go do your taxes, Susan. You're
Oh
behind.
my God. Wait, so I'm sorry. He calls himself a queer historian person, yet he thinks the radical, freaky, fake is how
what
we
got
got
us our
gay
rights.
marriage.
It's the opposite.
It's literally the opposite.
We told them we were just like them.
That was the whole pitch.
That's why we got our rights.
Oh my God. This ignorant little twink.
Would you like to hear about almond sexual?
Yeah,
Sure.
what the
Because opposite of berrisexual.
What is that? Oh my.
So you're primarily attracted to masculine or androgynous individuals, but you experience rare attraction to
Bro,
feminine
who needs
people,
this
which is
level
the
of
opposite
specificity
berrisexual.
about who you want to
Micro labels, babe.
It's bisexual.
Micro
It's all just bisexual, and that's fine. You're allowed to be bisexual
and have preferences.
and then have
He's
preferences
like, there's
within
hundreds
that.
of sexualities. There's 3. There's literally 3.
He's like, we never advance by making ourselves smaller. No, it's about making yourself coherent.
Also, gatekeeping
Is
is
important,
allowed
actually.
to be done. It should be encouraged. I don't know.
Why are other queer people policing others' identities?
Because you're not queer.
And because you're dragging us the down. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? And the whole thing about how homophobic people are going to be homophobic no matter what is true about the fringe, but then there's the big middle, right?
Yeah.
And the middle has been pushed away from gay people in part by a lot of the absurdity.
But also, if gay people don't police our own community, like if I was straight, I would become like, if gay people were endorsing this and like we weren't saying it, I would probably be like, gay people are crazy.
Yeah.
Not because they're gay, but because they literally have no brain. So, I mean, yeah, I think that an outsider would look at this type of stuff and just naturally come to the conclusion that gay people are psychotic.
Correct. Now, this guy also apparently does believe in he/him lesbians.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked about that, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm not shocked at all.
Because he can't police anything.
That's the thing is like, is there anything that he would not recognize as valid?
Probably, I'm trying to think. Probably just being gay, actually. Yeah, he doesn't recognize
Trans-exclusionary.
the actual definition of gay.
Yeah.
That's something.
You know what's actually so interesting? There was a trend a little while back where people started calling themselves super straight as a sexuality. And it's like, oh, I'm straight and I don't want to date trans people.
Yeah.
So it's a layer of specificity. It's like, I'm a guy and I'm interested in women, but not trans women. So I'm super straight. That's my sexuality.
Yeah.
And
Everybody came for them.
They got mad and said that's transphobic. But yet you can have this level of specificity about what exactly you're interested in. Then aren't they allowed to have that?
I kind of want to. I want to start using super straight.
It's kind of silly, like, because it's just not necessary. But I was never bothered by it. Like, anyway, I just find that funny. But he is going to educate us about he, him lesbians briefly, and then we'll block him and never address or speak about him again.
Thank God.
Actually, maybe I'll make you watch him more because that's kind of fun.
I can't stand this.
It's kind of funny to me how much just the twink makes you just.
I was barely listening to his thing. I was just staring at him in disbelief.
All right, let's listen.
Some people think he, him lesbians make no sense. Susan.
Because they don't.
You make no sense. You married a man from Montana. Montana's not even a real state. He, him lesbians have been here forever.
Eyes?
Let me tell you why. Welcome to Gab Talks Gay, the series where I give you a piece of queer history every day. To understand he, him lesbians, we need to understand butch lesbian history. In the 1940s and 50s, many lesbians pushed back against the strict expectations of femininity, giving rise to the butch identity. Some butch lesbians used he/him pronouns, were referred to as men in certain spaces, or even pursued gender-affirming medical care,
because
all
of
while
homophobia.
still understanding themselves as lesbians. So why aren't butch lesbians just men? Susan. As writer Jules Ryan explains, butch masculinity was, and still is, a unique kind of masculinity, meaning many butch and he/him lesbians aren't trying to be men. But some butches realize they're trans men later too, and that's okay. It's simply a beautiful, unique facet of the lesbian identity. And newsflash, pronouns don't always tell you someone's gender. Sometimes they just tell you how someone wants to be referred to. He, him lesbians, this little homosexual loves you. Hey mamas. Oh no! I'm kidding.
Pronouns don't always tell you someone's gender.
Then what the
so
do
I'm
they
not
do?
gonna ask you your pronouns.
That's literally
bitch.
the point of a pronoun.
It's like the minute they establish any rule, they have to go back on it. Like that's everything they do.
I mean, I hate this idea that because you can find a couple examples of something in history, therefore it's like valid and real. It's like, oh, well, I found this woman from the 1950s and they used to be referred to as men. Well, that first off, that was because of homophobia.
Correct.
So if they passed as a man, they wouldn't get, judged for being a lesbian. But also, even if there were women in the 1900s calling themselves he, him lesbians, okay, thousands of years ago, there was people who believed their God required human sacrifice.
Yeah.
Does that mean that, not even thousands, hundreds of years ago, right? Like, therefore that's valid today? What do you mean? Just because something's in history doesn't make it logically coherent or correct or true or good. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, well, you can be a he, him lesbian. Then there's nothing... then you're a man who's a lesbian, and then the word lesbian has lost all meaning. They're literally erasing...
But also, if you're a he, him lesbian and you're like actually biologically female, wouldn't being labeled a lesbian trigger your dysphoria? And like, if it hurts you so bad to be misgendered, why would you want to be associated with a label that's associated with women? So it just doesn't make it...
Well, dysphoria is no longer required.
Yeah, it's true. Because they don't actually have dysphoria.
True.
I don't know. I feel like these types of personas is actually kind of sad because everything they do is like a rejection of just being human. Like we can't have any definitions of words. Nothing has to make sense in society. Everything needs to be burned down because it's somehow oppressive. And it's actually kind of sad because you know that they literally walk around their lives thinking there's a problem with everything.
And it's sad to me that he feels like he has to do this ultra woke absurdist bit to like get relevancy or attention.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me.
It's working.
Kind of. A little?
I guess a little
bit. But it's all just hate. Yeah. It's like a less, to be fair, I'm not saying it's on the same level because it's not like criminal predatory behavior, but it's like a Lily Tino shtick.
There we go again. I was hoping we were going to get through an episode.
Oh my God.
Lily Tino reference. Good God.
But this is actually a valid reference.
It is. No, I was thinking it, but I didn't say it.
Rage bait content. You know what I mean? The reason some of his videos get views is partially because of hate engagement and people sending them to their friends like, look at this weirdo.
I really hate social media.
It really is
I chose the wrong career. I think I might go back to work.
Doubt.
Maybe. I don't know. I need a hobby. I'm getting kind of crazy.
I think that might be the better option.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I'll start knitting or something.
Oh, I've started cross stitching.
He's started knitting.
Embroidering.
That was a total joke.
Oh.
We could do it together.
This is the two genders of gays.
Yeah.
Us who knit and go to bed at 9:30, and then you who has adult weekends, as you put it.
To be fair, you guys, All we did was go out, and then it was an all-night affair.
Member comments.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Correct. You have one job. Well,
I thought
maybe
my
a couple.
job was being snarky. Okay, member comments. I think you guys should react to the Latino's OnlyFans again. I might be the only one, and Clarkson. You can't keep giving Brad for wanting to watch Lily's OnlyFans when I distinctively remember you saying you wanted to see Toya the Oracle's spicy content.
Did I say
you
that?
say that? I'm gonna go back and look at our old video about Toya the Oracle and see if you said that. We're gonna.
Well, the
splice
thing
it in.
is I wanted to see, like we said before, it's like watching a nature documentary. So, like, of course you want to see it, but who watches a nature documentary twice? Do you know what I mean? So my issue is that Brad wants to go back, whereas I would still like to see Toya the Oracle's OF content. Yeah, I think that would be interesting.
Well, I don't think Toya even does OF because that would be like a job.
Although I don't watch. I guess hers. I was gonna say I don't watch anymore, but I don't think that counts.
Well, you're not watching it for that purpose.
So I think it's fine.
I don't know. Okay, next comment.
Next one is not me casually munching on my crispy bacon while listening to you talking about Krusty's hole winking.
Oh my god. Is Krusty's hole going to become like Latino that he just gets the wink?
It's gotten mentioned in.
What did you describe it? You described it as like a reverse kneecap.
When we weren't recording, yeah, I did. The back of someone's knee who has eczema and just went on a run.
I don't.
That's how I described
wow,
it.
that's very visual. And just went on a run.
Let's skip to the next question.
Okay.
Next is please pay the $2,500. We need this.
Okay, we'll consider starting.
We'll consider it because if everybody just sends us $1 and a video gets 30,000 views, we'll get it.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
Next one. Clarkson, you probably just have borderline.
Oh.
I'm a certified borderline wrangler, but also a lesbian, and have had many long, healthy relationships with them. So don't worry that it's some sort of relationship death sentence. As long as you can describe your fears and feelings honestly, it's okay to need whatever you need. You might be surprised how much some people actually want to reassure you. You're never going to get what you want if you keep it a secret forever.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, considering my man is in the room over here, thank you so much, commenter, because now he knows everything.
Outing him as
about
BPD.
No, I don't think I have borderline.
I don't. You as a doctor, I'm going to say no.
I don't think
you got
so.
something going on.
Well,
no, but I
certainly
mean,
has something going on.
I do.
But he does not have
Yeah,
borderline.
I like say stuff for the bit, but I
don't think you have borderline. Not that I would know.
no, I just say I have pretty.
You
good
don't meet
open
like any
communication.
of the criteria for borderline.
Actually, okay, that's interesting.
Really good.
Okay.
Makes me feel better.
What are the criteria?
Well, the main thing is like the switching. So you act one way towards somebody, and then you'll like switch on a dime, and they'll be like the worst person ever.
I don't really get that.
The next moment they'll be the best for like that is the primary.
No,
BPD.
I think I'm pretty like balanced in my logical.
No,
analysis
you
of
are
people.
not. You don't like switch on a dime.
Maybe I just give off a borderline persona on normal gays.
Well, I think you have probably that energy of
the crazy energy.
Okay, next comment.
Y'all are like the evil version of Trixie and Katya, and I'm here for it.
I like that.
Should we do a drag episode at 2,000 members?
I think we should.
We could hire an artist to put us in drag, and then we could like film a full episode in drag.
Yeah.
All right. Well, announcement. When we hit 2,000 members, we will do a drag episode.
Love
I think
it.
that'll be fun.
All right.
Speaking of, congrats on 60K subscribers.
Oh yeah, we
on
did
the
pass
road
it.
to 100K.
Yeah,
We're gonna get that plaque.
Well, where will you want to put it?
I don't know. I guess we'll have
because
to
the space is just so
Well,
decorated.
we can get a little shelf right there.
Yeah, we probably should
Little
get
shelf
something.
in the center.
And then eventually, I want to hire like Trisha Paytas and those people. Hire like a designer who builds like custom walls that are like, designed for their podcast and everything. Once we are in a more settled, permanent spot or whatever, maybe we'll do that, and I want our characters.
We'll put our ops on
a wall of our ops.
We got to run that past legal though.
What do you mean?
You could have little figurines. You're allowed to make.
We can do whatever.
Using someone's image and likeness for that long.
Yeah, of course.
You can.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course, it's all
as long as you're not making money off of it.
Satire. It's not like we're selling merch with Lily Tino's face on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Though we could probably also do that and argue it's parody and satire. but
Hmm.
yeah, whatever. Okay, guys, that'll be it for this episode of the Normal Gays podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. Do rate and review us on Spotify and Apple. Hit the like button, comment, become a channel member. We got voicemail episodes where y'all read us for filth and accuse us of crimes. We've got our Am I Homophobic test coming up this weekend. Hit the join button. Get us. We passed 1,500 members. Let's go on the road to 2,000, and then we will do a drag episode.
Yep.
All right, guys. With that, we'll leave it there and be back with more real soon.